everybody, and welcome back to some more Dominions 5 1v1, where we finally see things heating up a little bit. I have attacked our opponent, Schneeente, who's playing Keejchen, and we will see how that goes. Should we start with that? We should start with that, sure. Here we go, my little formation here, and as expected, Mr. Schneeente has never really wanted to put a lot of province defense into his provinces. Here we see his noble commander, which I think this is the same type of unit that his prophet is, so it's good to see it. It has protection 18, defense skill 16. We'll see how it does against ghosts. When there's just one of them, which is a good thing, good place to start. This is just a little bit of a raid. Boom. It makes me hit myself more. We just did a terrible piece of friendly fire here. But did they even hurt it? Oh, they did. Okay, so it routed and they're running away. We didn't lose anything. We got an affliction on our Corvator though, so that's unfortunate. And then our expander is Pretender is expanding into this little province here. Shouldn't be an issue. There's some cavalry. Heavy cavalry, but they can't really hurt him. Oh, I say that, but he took a lot of damage there. It's gonna be fine. Remember that if he dies in this form, he has an entire extra form with more hit points, and it'll have personal regeneration too and such, so it's not gonna be an issue. Yeah, fine. He hasn't died in his initial form yet. An unexpected event in Therodos. We got some gold, and we got a spectral dancer, very good. And in the Pharaohs, got 283 gold. Very nice. That's where we are building our new palisade. And let's move in the melee. We also need to build a temple and a lab in that province, so she can do that. We'll pick up these peltasts that ran away for the fight, the cowards, cowardly ghosts. Alright, what do we have here? We got a new dactyl with a different random. We got an Earth 3 random already. I don't know if that was the one we had before or we got that one right now, but that's a really good one. It'll allow us to make a dwarven hammer. Dwarven hammer. We've claimed the throne over here. That's also really good. There's an archer in here for some reason. Maybe he spawns them on his own. I'm also tempted to just search this one for magic sites now that we are here with him in Holy 3, because I don't know if it's a thing, but I feel like it should be a thing, that there are more magic sites in Throne provinces. I think someone said that at some point to me, and I don't know if it's true or not. If you are aware of that fact, either way, please let me know, because I'm interested, but I'm assuming that Throne provinces have higher chances of having magic sites. It would make sense to me. Now here comes a really big question, because I know I've talked about all this site searching, and people tell me Chris Lighthawk is very angry at me for not angry, but I think disappointed because I'm site searching with my Pretender, and I like it, and I'm gonna keep doing it. But then we hit a farmland where there are fewer magic sites, so in theory here we have so low chance of finding a magic site that it arguably is not worth it, even in my optics, but I am still gonna do it, because I'm a fool, whatever. Probably am a fool for doing that. It's fine. Because I want to site search it, and if I don't do it now, then later on I'll have to come back and do it, and then we will have missed out of all the gems that we might have gotten from that part. There's so many arguments that I could make. One thing I want to point out or do now is because we have 4 astral pearls. Are we going to use them for anything? No, we don't really have any fortune going on in astral, so I will in fact go in here and say alchemy. Go into death gems, because we will be getting plenty of those astral gems, and then we will not forge, but cast a ritual spell called a spectral philosopher, because we really need to get our research ramped. We will go into Alteration 1 now at least, and that'll give us what? Bark skin, also skeletal body and personal lock, which matters for the Pretender, not only because, well, it's going to save him from dying, maybe, but it's going to give him a chance to save him from dying twice during a fight at least, because he has 2 forms. So the personal lock is actually really good for him. and Barkskin is good for getting protection even higher. Skeletal Body for anti-piercing weapons. So already here he will be a lot better than he currently is. It's going to be good. And then we will be going for construction 2. We already have an Earth 3 mage, so we can make dwarven hammers, and then we will start producing them, getting the dwarven hammer economy going and forging stuff, both for our melees and for our pretender. Yeah, I am side searching there. Alright, now I'm gonna... Oh, look at that, he did counter move with the dragon. I knew he would. I didn't know, but I suspected he would. Alright. And he guessed wrong. I didn't move in here, I moved up here. He's getting 70 gold in here. Yeah. I'll put in 1 PD and then leave, of course. Where do we leave 2? We have a variety of options here. Go for the water. We could go... Can this guy swim? I know I've already done this a million times, but we will go in and say... create a pretender. I should really just create the pretender as I think it's looking at the moment, and then update it later. Yeah, it is amphibian, so and he can even give water breathing. Why would you have both that and amphibian? Whatever. He can have what, a crown, and he's got this dragon pearl as a base. All right, back out. Continue game. So, he can counter move into the sea if he wants, and he can counter move up here, or he can attack into my province over here if he wants to do that. And he will probably do one or the other, one of the 3. So I could move to the barbarians. Let's see. Yeah, we've got an army going. Now I kind of want to build Amelia. I also want to probably recruit a commander somewhere where we want to build a fort. Could be up here. Could be in here. In the throne. Probably not a bad choice to do it in the throne province. Of all things. Underwater is also going to be harder for him to attack. And we're getting Amelia. That's good. Returns until our palisades are done here. Searching there. Not taking any provinces this turn. Yeah, that feels bad, man. And I'm wondering what to do. Give me a second. Could also get a Hekaterai, but we really need Amelia to start moving troops out. I think this move was fine. It got me 70 gold, and it took 70 gold away from him. More than that, because of the unrest increase. He is almost certainly gonna attack. Well, okay, so he's gonna do one of the 3, or attacking in here, of course. He might guess that I go up here. He might guess that I go in there. He would probably not guess that I go in here. In which case you could argue that I should move in here. Now we're getting to a stage where there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different options. But if he goes in here, then we could meet him as they're passing each other. I think that's unlikely. Maybe that's actually why I should do it. If they meet each other then I'm gonna be sad. But what can I do? That's gonna be fine. I don't think these 2 armies will meet each other, because this is basically just 1 unit, and this is a very small army. Can't believe we got an affliction there and a crippled of all things. Okay, too bad. Too bad. We could start making corvettes here now. We sort of can afford it. Could also start recruiting normal units outside of forts, just to have more things to expand with into, like here, for example. They could go over here. Oh, click. Marrow. What's the difference between the 2 here? This one has a shield. Oh, this one has a Sharkskin Curious as well. Alright. Oh, this is so bad. I'm not expanding. I'm not getting enough research. We really need to not lose this fort. This is part of the reason I want to move up here right now, is to in the last series, we lost a fort and a temple and a lab being built at the same time. Losing this fort right now would be devastating. So we are going to move up to protect it. Other than that, I could recruit a commander at any point and then start building a fort in that province next turn. That could be here, but having this underwater commander is going to be useless for the rest of the game. That's kind of why I kind of want turtle chiefs, because they can move in both. Yeah. You can always disband him later. Can you disband commanders in Domains 5? I don't think I've ever done it. No. But I guess you would just run them into a province that they will die in, at least. Trident Knights can be recruited here. Useless. Trident Commander in there. Did I do all the... Yeah. Oh, that's why we have so much gold. It's a battle in Barovia. We claimed the Throne of Misfortune early on. He will see that and probably be scared. Hopefully. Having Chris Lighthawk search, I'm sure that will make him cringe a little bit. I love you, dude, Mr. Lighthawk. I hope you will bear with my incessant site searching. You could tell me not to site search, but it's kind of like telling an addict not to do cocaine. I can't stop it, even if I wanted. Alright. Let's let them research in here, not craft anything right now. We'll wait for the hammers, and are we ending turn? Have I done everything? Like, how many? Just build some chaff in here for taking this province. Because we don't really have the ghosts to take it. But with a bit of extra support, they might be able to take this province next turn. How much gold was that? About 100? More like 50, 60 gold. And is that worth it then? We don't know. It is farmland. Yeah, it's probably worth it. What we could do, you know what? Yes. That's what we're doing. We're sending out an E4 to link up here and support, give them the army, the troops to her, so that she can start expanding again. That's what we're doing. So we should script that just in case something happens in here, so that the army fights together. What is going on here? Yeah, something like this is fine. Hold fire. I will put these together, and no, these guys on guard commander, and these guys together. Hold and fire, hold and attack. That should be okay. Clash of Symbols coming in way too early here. Still no alteration to grab from, but we can go meditation. No, because then she won't do it if she's already been blessed by the E4. Clash of Symbols, which, thinking about that right now, he will have to go meditation, then prayer of nature. Yeah. And then Clash of Symbols, and she can do Channel Divine Poison. That's... Breath of Wind. Oh, she already had that. Damn. No, Channel Divine Poison is another one. Prayer of Nature. So we get blessings in turn 3. Spells. This is not gonna be relevant, hopefully. This is just in case we get a rebellion in this province this turn, which is unlikely, but could happen. We also get more troops. Alright. Anything else? No. And am I ready to end it? I think I am. So, yeah, it's still going a little bit slow for my taste in turn 10. Yeah, but way too slow. This is as is tradition, this goes worse than any of my testing games. Well, any test games where I didn't lose my pretender, or where I lost my pretender. Wait. It's going worse than any test game I had where I didn't lose my pretender, because the ones where we lose the pretender, those don't count, because then I clearly did something completely wrong. But I had a lot of good test games where I didn't lose the pretender, and I got a lot of provinces, a lot more than we have here. So it's been disappointing. I hope these two armies don't meet each other, but they could. And if he patrols in here, then he's Mind Reader. I don't think he will, though. Yeah, that's gonna be the end of it. Thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye-bye.